Ciao legends, thanks for tuning in. This is the story of how I accidentally bought a Rolex. My first Rolex. I wasn't even supposed to be there. Before I get into it, let's have a look at the specs very quickly. But first I'm gonna put some gloves on, because no one wants to look at fingerprints smudge on a watch. All right, this is the Rolex Explorer reference 224270 in the 40mm oyster steel case, 11.5mm thick with a lug-to-lug of 46.5mm. It has the in-house Calibre 3230. It's COSC certified and superlative Rolex certified as well, with the 70-hour power reserve, 100 meters water resistant, the oyster bracelet, with the oyster clasp and the EasyLink 5mm adjustment. No date or other complications, matte dial, chromalite lume and Mercedes hands. That's it, that's the whole watch. Anyway, here's how I ended up with it. I've just relocated from another city where I've been on an expression of interest for a Pepsi GMT for over 2 years. 2 years and nothing. So when I moved, I walked into a new AD, introduced myself, put my name down for a GMT, doing all of the relationship building, and almost as an afterthought, I added the Explorer. It had only just started piquing my interest. I could have 2 watches on my wish list, so I thought, yeah, why not? Now, at this point, I had been researching the Black Bay 58 GMT since Tudor dropped it earlier that year, and I was committed to get it. I went on a waiting list and figured that was my next watch sorted. The Tudor AD called, said they had one ready for me on a bracelet though. It wasn't my first choice, but I made my peace with it and I scheduled the pickup. The morning of, something told me to swing by the Rolex AD first, just to say hi, no expectations whatsoever. I walk in and get greeted by an SA I never seen before. I ask to see what's available and he runs me through the usual two-tone date adjusts, smooth bezel, oyster bracelet, dates, diamond set bezels, diamond paved dials, genuinely not my thing. Then as we talk, he pulls up my profile, looks at the screen and goes, "Are you still interested in the Explorer?" As I say, yeah, obviously, he storms over to another desk, open a drawer and pull out a watch all wrapped up, sits back down, starts unwrapping it and slides it across to me. I look at him and I go, "Can I actually buy it? Like pay for it and live with it now, today?" He nodded. I look at my wife, she looks as shocked as I am. I've never pulled out my card from my wallet so fast. And considering it was the most expensive watch I'd bought at that point, my hand wasn't even shaking. Now, the bit of the story that always makes me smile is that I still had the Tudor AD waiting for me across the road. I decided to still show up. I walk in and sheepishly told them what happened. And instead of being annoyed, they were genuinely happy for me. Said that I'd popped my Rolex cherry. More than a year in, and I still reach for this constantly. It's in full rotation in my collection. It goes with everything. Dress it up, dress it down. And if you ever want to shake things up, it wears beautifully on other straps. Rubber, leather, NATO, really up to you. Here's where I land. I think the Explorer could genuinely be a one watch collection, not as a compromise, but as a deliberate choice. I know it gets thrown around a lot in the watch community, but owning it for over a year, I finally get it. It's the kind of watch that adapts to its surrounding. I came in looking for a GMT and I left with the one watch I didn't know I needed. And to be honest, I don't think it will ever leave my collection because it's my first Rolex. To me, it represents so much. It's a milestone of the work I've done. Paying for it cash was something that just like a few years ago felt like a dream, and for these I'm grateful. By the way, in case you were wondering, I did end up getting the Black Bay GMT, and even better, I was able to get it in my favorite configuration, which has the rubber strap. Feel free to check out my 1 year on the wrist video for more on that. This wraps it up. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers!